All right, so we're going to be, looking at the brick by brick approach, and today we are going to look at this company called, Sitel Group, where there are more than 160,000 people working in it, and we've got more than 200 plus, VP of sales who are there in this company. Nearly 311, of which, if I choose only the sales function, they become, 200 plus, right? So we have captured that. And then what is the product that they are selling? The product they are selling is learning. So CX is customer experience learning, customer experience technology, CX operations, analytics, and digital. So these are the 5 different products and services that they give, and they have listed everything below it. So it's a very, very big company, more than 160,000 employees, 200 plus VP of sales. So it is a huge company delivering customer service and customer technology, right? Now, within that, we're going to start with, within the Sitel group, we're going to start with Hillary, the VP of emerging brands. And we are trying to figure out what would be the target audience for Hillary, right? So, but before that, let's finish all these things. What are they selling? CX technology, CX learning, right? CX operations. I don't want to write every one of them, but you get the idea. Who are they selling to? Yeah. I think they're selling mainly to, if anybody has a question, please just, pop in and ask, I don't have to, just you can interrupt me and ask the question. So the industries that they're selling it to is financial services, government, insurance, I mean, nothing fancy, right? Exactly the same as everybody else. So I would put financial services, government, what else? Financial services, government, insurance, manufacturing, telecom. Okay, so yeah, insurance, consumer products, manufacturing, telecom. Yeah, I'll just, that's okay. This is a good. What is their main problem or main objective? To generate more revenue and to acquire more customers to whom they can sell more CX products. Do we have a solution? Definitely, we can help them generate revenue, get thought leadership. Who's the first one that we're going to go for? We're going to go for Hillary Han. I think, she is the VP of emerging brands, right? So VP of emerging brands. And then they've got, 200 plus people, right? Obviously, I don't want to list all of them here. In terms of Hillary, does she have a huge number of connections on LinkedIn? I think so. Let's double check that. That. Yeah, she's got 10,900 and she's big on LinkedIn, 10,490, right? So that's like huge. So you can, talk about reigniting connections and posting. She's also posting a lot, right? And you can also find out, whether Hillary has a presence on Twitter and, how many, right? So I'll just right now put it at X followers and Y tweets, right? How many employees, obviously, Sitel Group has a large enterprise with 160,000 employees with a revenue of, I'm sure, multi-billion dollars, right? So what is the thing? I think they will definitely sign up. The number of potential jobs is anywhere between 1 and 200. Tier 1 company, we're going to approach 360-degree, and Hillary Han will be the first person that we're going to be approaching, right? Okay. Let's go straight to the 3 things, right? We have already done this, right? So I'm not going to spend too much time on this. Already we have done this, so it's just going to be, I don't know if patients, if you can put the relationship one-liner for connecting that you used, or the relationship one-liner for engaging that you used on the chat, I will put it over here, if you don't mind. But today we're going to look at what is a way in which we're going to pitch our sales messages, right? So I'm going to say, hi, Hillary. I'm sure you're already connecting with, but first I'll say, thank you for your kind words. It means it means a lot to me. I'm sure you're already connecting with connecting with CXOs and VPs from the emerging brands space. Order space to work on. I did a quick analysis of all the top CXOs, VPs, and director of what is the word that you will use here instead of engineering? What is the right word to use? I did a quick analysis. So who is her target market? Can anybody tell me? Is her target market is engineering or sales or operations? Who's her target market? We know it is VP, CXO, director, but who is the target market? Anybody? So we know her target market is definitely VP, VP, directors, CXOs, right? Definitely that's the three biggest levels, right? Of maybe companies in the US to begin with, right? Come on, guys, you need to give me some answers, So we looked at her. So who's so we've taken VP and United States. What is the target market? Forget about the emerging brand, right? We don't know how to find that, but who she needs to sell her services to or sell her company to.
I think she's selling to companies and organizations on technology and maybe I don't know.
Okay, good. Yeah, good try, Chod. Anyone else? I'm looking for this one. What is the function? What is the function of her customers? Does she sell to finance people, business development people, sales people, healthcare services people? Who is she selling to? The IT people who does she have to sell? That's an important question I need to bring here.
Could she be selling to founders at startup companies and large companies?
No. Surprised, not a single one of you has something going on. Why will she, Abdul Karim, saying financial services? Why will, what that means, right? Abdul Karim, financial services and healthcare services. I mean, there's no financial services, finance. Like every company has departments, right? These are the different departments of a company. Finance typically will, report how good or bad the company is doing, from an accounting perspective. Business development has all the salespeople, to sell. Healthcare services is probably, people who are like doctors and nurses within a company. Do you guys understand this one? What is this function? So you see, there are three things, for a role is basically a function, a job title, and a seniority, right? There are three things that define a role, right? Seniority is very clear, right? We always sell to, we always want our clients to sell to VPs and directors and CXOs, the top 3 layers, right? We don't need to go for job titles. We could go for job titles, right? Anybody with a job title, this thing, it'll be very specific. I'm surprised that not a single one of you have a clue, who this company has to sell to. Wow. Okay, I'm going to stop here. I'm gonna give this as a homework. I would like you all to come to me with this simple things, right? Let me just this. You can keep talking. I'm not going to solve this problem today because you see, identifying the target audience is extremely important for us to do this, right? So okay, so I think name of the company, most probably that's not needed. Okay, I think company headcount will be the number one, thing, like who we are selling to, right? In terms of the growth, and then, yeah, usually we'll use the company headcount only. We'll never use these other parameters. So I'm going to not, but role is very important. Role, what is the role of the person that we are selling it to? There are 3 things. Role hyphen function, role hyphen job title, and seniority. Title, role hyphen seniority. Yeah. Can you, like, for example, and we are talking about obviously this person, right? One person. These are the 4 answers that I need. Okay. Sometimes you can leave them blank as well, right? You don't have to fill in all the answers because, you want to sell to all of them. Yeah, geography will be, we always do geography and industry, right? Always, right? You can, so I will add that also, right? Geography. And then industry. Okay, can you, first of all, do you understand these 5 things? What is company headcount? Do you guys understand this? What is company headcount? Do you know? Anybody know? What does this word company headcount means?
The number of employees of the company. Sorry,
number of what?
Of employees.
Yeah, number of employees in the company. Okay. So can you tell me, this person, right? Hillary, what should be the size of the company that she needs to be selling to?
I think 1,000 to 2,000.
Why do you think like that? Why do you think 1,000, Paul? Sorry, Shor. Why 1,000? Why not 100?
They might be targeting a scale of companies.
Yes, very good, very good. So if a company has already reached 1,000, that means it's already scaled up, right? So she should be targeting anybody, in between 100 to 1,000 employees, because only them are, scaling up, right? Not very small, but not very big also, right? Okay. Now, Okay, cool. Now, what about this one? Function. Anybody like what function or job title, she should be targeting? Or if you don't want function, so there is two ways you can do this. You can either put job title or function and this thing. So usually, so seniority, you guys know, right? What to put? Do you guys know the seniority? Like what is the seniority of the people that she needs to be selling to?
Yes.
What is it?
The directors, the VPs, and other.
Yeah, CXOs, directors, and VPs, right? So these are seniority. What is the function that she needs to, remember she's selling to people who are in charge of wow.
People in charge of customer care services under company.
Yeah, fantastic. That's the answer. People who are in charge of customer service or customer care. We use the word customer 1,000 times and none of you picked it, and that's a shame. So we need to find people who are responsible for customer success and support. That's her thing. And in the US, there are 300,000 of them. That's a lot of people. And therefore, we're going to use the company headcount and say, okay, anybody who's responsible for customer success, even in a small 11 to 50 or even 11 to 50 is too small. Maybe 51 to 200, or 200 to 500 or 500 to 1,000, right? So we're talking about nearly 100,000 people overall, right? And within that, if we can start to break the 100,000 people, that'll be cool, right? But I think this is good enough for us, right? So we take a screenshot. Yeah, this is good enough for us. Okay, I'm just going to take a screenshot. And obviously 100,000 is a lot of people, so you can split them up by thing, right? So we're going to put the screenshot over here. Right. So what will you say? The job type function is customer success or customer service or customer success. I don't know what is the right word, but job title. So you can either go with this, okay, these two combination, or you can go with this, okay. This, either you can go with this or you can go with this. Okay, let me just mark them as either here, this one, or this one, right? Yeah, or this one, right? The rest of them, you need it. So you can say head of customer success or VP of customer something, right? Or director of customer something. So you could use any of these: VP of customer, head of customer, right? No need of success. Just you can use these three titles, right? So let's do one more thing. Okay, so we have taken a screenshot of this. So instead of, okay, can you see I'm using this? So instead of VP, all these things, right? I can use job title and say, oh, actually, because I've chosen a VP, director, this thing, I can choose anybody with the word customer in their job title. That's even easy, right? Senior Director of Customer Experience, Senior Director of Customer Success. So this is even more easier, right? So I don't even say head of whatever, right? I don't even need to say that. Why should I say head of this, head of that, when, this is beautiful actually. So all I have to say is job title is customer. That's it. Yeah, this combination. So either this combination or this combination. Is that making sense to everybody? So it's this
Yes,
or
sir.
this. Yeah, you can either use function and seniority, or you can use job title and seniority, right? If and you can basically send both actually. So you can basically say, you can come here and and say customer, yeah, job title, customer, VP, this thing, and that's it. And take a print screen, come back. I hope it's making sense, right? So I'm putting it here by using another. Okay. So I did a quick analysis, thing. I did a quick analysis. So the top, for all the top CXO view responsible for customer success or success. Yeah. And I found more than 100,000 plus potential clients in the US within companies that are scaling, right? I think it's like 100,000, right? So 100,000. So we have to be careful. Yeah, 100,000 plus, or you can just say 94,000 plus potential. What if you had a digital twin? What if you had a digital twin who could connect and engage with hundreds of them every day, every day, including the 10,000 plus LinkedIn connections that you already have. Okay. That's it. Let's put this out and see, what comes back. Right. This is the research that we have done for, Sitel group and their VP.